Okay, so we did Pythagorean theorem where we talked about sides. We labeled them A, B, and C. But now we're going to be talking about some angles. We're going to be using trig ratios in this section. We're going to be using sine, cosine, and tangent. And this is what you'll need to know about sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine is O over H. Cosine is A over H. And tangent is O over A. And I will explain what these letters mean. Okay, so when we did Pythagorean theorem, we labeled these sides A, B, and C. Now we're going to use different letters to label. We're going to use O. I'll just write this up here. That means opposite. I'll explain these in a sec. A is adjacent. And H is hypotenuse. And I'll give you a second to get these labeled, or get these written down. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the triangles, and we're going to label the sides based on an angle. What I mean by that is, let's look at number 6. It says, give each trig ratio as a fraction in simplest form. And then it says sine A, cosine A, and tangent A. Okay, these capital letters are referring to A, B, and C, these angles. The angles are the inside right here, okay? But it says A, so this is the one I'm going to be looking at, is this angle A. So I will label the sides based on this angle, based on where they are in comparison to this angle. So let's look at, first of all, let's just look at the side that says 34. Okay, that's across from our box. So we know that's the hypotenuse. So that's the H. Across from the box is the hypotenuse. That's what we labeled C when we did Pythagorean theorem. Okay, let's look at the side that says 30. Does that side ever touch angle A? This is angle A. Does 30 ever touch it? It does not. So that one is opposite. It is opposite of that angle, of angle A. The other side, which is 16, is actually touching this angle. And adjacent means next to. So it is right there next to angle A. And it's not the hypotenuse, so it's going to be adjacent. Adjacent means touching it, next to it. Opposite, it never touches it. And H is the hypotenuse, which is across from the box. Okay, so we have our A, O, and H labeled. So let's go back and look at what we wrote for sine, cosine, and tangent. O over H, A over H, and O over A. So we're just going to go back and look at our triangle. We're looking for the sine of A. What do we label as O? 30. So that's going to go on top. The H, we labeled 34 as H. So that's our fraction there, O over H. The cosine is A over H. Our A was 16 and our H was 34. Our tangent is O over A. Our O is 30, and our A was 16. So we've got these fractions, the ratios written down. But now we have to see if they'll simplify, because if you look back at the instructions, it says to write them in simplest form. So the way we find out if they're in simplest form, you just put it in your calculator as a fraction, alpha x. You put in 30 over 34. And press enter, and when you do that, it's going to simplify to 15 over 17. So that is the simplified form of this fraction, of this ratio. Okay, you put 16 over 34 And it's going to simplify to 8 over 17. And 30 over 16 will simplify to 15 over 8. So those are the simplest forms of these ratios. Okay, let's look at our next. Now let's learn how to find a side or an angle using SOHCAHTOA, which is the sine, cosine, and tangent. Just as a reminder, sine O over H, cosine A over H, and tangent is O over A. The next one is what we'll use for finding an angle. And I just write this down and I will show you how to do this in a problem coming up. Sine again, O over H, A over H is cosine, and tangent is O over A. So SOHCAHTOA. S-O-H, that's so. C-A-H, that's ka. T-O-A is toa. So SOHCAHTOA. That's what you do if you hurt your toe. You SOHCAHTOA. All right, so let's look at one where we will solve for x round to the nearest tenth, and we're going to find a side. So that's looking at this x. What are we looking for? The x, and that's on a side of the triangle. That's not an inside angle, that's a side. So we're going to label only the sides of the triangle that have something on them, like a letter or a number, or an x or a number. So here we have an x and a 34, and the angle that we know is 18. So we're labeling these sides based on this angle. So x is going to be A because it's adjacent to 18. It's touching it, but it's not the hypotenuse. Then 34 is the hypotenuse. So here's where we decide if we're using sine, cosine, or tangent. We're going to look up here at my ratios. Which one of these uses the A and the H, which is what I labeled? The cosine. The cosine uses A and H, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to write cosine of 18, because when we're talking about sine, cosine, and tangent, we're talking about angles. The cosine of angle 18 is going to be A over H, which is x over 34. Okay, when we get that set up, and your x is on top, all you're going to do is move that bottom number to the front, and in your calculator, you're going to enter 34 cosine 18. 34 cosine 18, and your answer will be 32.3. That's all you do. The x is on top. Now, if the x is on bottom, it's going to look a little bit different when you set it up. Let's look at number 10. Okay, for number 10, looking at this angle, 63. So let's label only the two sides that have something there based on angle 63. Well, we know this is the hypotenuse because it is across from my box. And then this 27 is opposite that 63. It doesn't touch it, so that's going to be my O. So which one of these ratios uses H and O? The sine. Okay, so sine of 63, the angle always goes right after the ratio. The trig ratio. The angle is 63, so sine 63 is O over H, so it would be 27 over X, because my H is X. So here we have the X on bottom. So we're just going to do it a little bit different. We're going to swap our X and our sine 63. So in your calculator, as a fraction, using your alpha X, you're going to put 27 over sine 63. Enter that as alpha X, a fraction, 27 over sine 63. And when you do that, you find that X equals 30.3. Okay, in both of these, we were looking for a side. Our x was a side. Now, if the x is an angle, if the x is on the inside, if it's on the inside, we're going to use the inverse. Okay, not complicated, just a little different. If it's on the inside, if our x is on the inside, we're going to use the inverse. We will still label our sides based on the angle that has the x there. So this would be adjacent, the 14, because it is touching it and it's not the hypotenuse. The 8 would be the opposite because it never touches that angle. It never touches that x. So we're going to use tangent, but we're going to use the inverse. And all the inverse is you put a little -1 right there. And then you're going to put your fraction, your O over A, so 8 over 14. So to put this in the calculator, what you're going to do is you're going to hit the second button, and then tan, second, tan, and then your alpha x to enter 8 over 14 as a fraction. Alpha x, enter your 8 over 14. So second, tan, alpha x, 8 over 14, enter. And when you do that, you are going to find that it's 29.7. And remember, we're looking for an angle, so we have to write the degrees because that's the measurement of that angle, 29.7. So if our x is on the inside, that is when we do this. That is when you do your inverse. When your x is on the inside, that's when you're going to do the second and then your trig function.